We are running a cycle discharge recharge test on a 500 amp hour battery. Power on the 200 CT unit, and on the main menu press the 200 CT test mode button followed by the cycle test button. The cycle test parameter screen will appear as shown. Press the modify button. Set the amp rated for amps times time you will run the test for. Use the plus and minus keys to change settings. Press select to choose the next parameter. Set the hour rate for the number of hours you will run the test. Set discharge current for the continuous amp draw you will run the test at. Set discharge capacity for 120% of amp rated setting. Set discharge time for the length of time you will run the test. Set cell low voltage for the lowest cell voltage you want to allow individual cells to reach. Set the number cell low to the total number of cells you want to allow to reach the cell low voltage setting before the test automatically stops the discharge. Setting this value equal to the total of cell sum disables low cell voltage shutdown and could allow a cell to be drawn down to 0 volts or go into reverse polarity. Set the cell sum value to the number of cells being tested. Set the number string to 1 unless you are testing multiple batteries. Set battery low voltage to the lowest DC voltage you want to run the entire battery down to before the test self-terminates. Set the discharge delay parameter for how long you want the battery to rest before the next charge cycle begins. Set the charge capacity for the maximum amount of amps you want recharged back into the battery before recharge self-terminates. Set the charge time for the maximum amount of time you want the battery to recharge before the charge cycle ends. This value should exceed the charger's charge profile requirement to recharge the battery. Set the finish rate for the battery in amps. This value can be set to 000 amps to disable the finish rate detection. Set the charge delay to the amount of time you want the battery to cool down before the next discharge cycle begins. Set the test times to the number of cycles you want the 200 CT to run the parameters, i.e. 2 equals 1 discharge and 1 recharge. Once you have all these settings in place, press the Apply button on the screen. Press OK, and then press the Start button. Press the Start button a second time. The fans will start automatically and the test will proceed until one of the automated termination points is reached. On the discharge status screen that appears, press the BAT button and verify all individual cell voltage readings are being reported to the 200 CT from the wireless modules. Press the Exit button to return to the discharge status screen. Using the Parameter button, the discharge parameters can be modified and applied as the test proceeds. When the 200 CT reaches the end of a discharge or charge cycle, it will pause for the amount of time programmed into the delay parameters before it begins the next step of the cycle test. When the test is completed, use the Data button on the main screen to view and transfer data to generate a report on your PC. Press the USB button if you're using a USB drive, or the RS-232 button if you're using a cable connected to your PC. Press the Data button. Place the USB drive in the 200 CT slot, and then press the USB button to download the data. Insert the USB drive in your PC and use the SBS Smart Load Bank Manager software to view, edit, save, and print your reports. Thank you for watching. Please visit us at sbsbattery.com or call 800-554-2243.